Struggling with prop firms? Let's go.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Hope you're all well. Today we're going to be looking at gold and why you should start looking into gold to start trading. Because currently, and by the way, this isn't any expert financial advice or anything like that, but you know, I've been trading for the last few years and profitably, and I've got many profitable students. Some obviously still learning because they just recently joined. Some still progressing, obviously, even though they've been with me for a while. It's just obviously everyone has their own pace of learning. Everyone's busy with their own responsibilities. Actually, let's just go into that, right? This is just the link will be in the video description if anyone is interested of joining my one-to-one elite mentorship program. This is basically the elite, so you can see. This is testimonials where up to 1,245 members can basically, 1,243 members exactly can see testimonials, and you can check these out. What everyone thinks about me. This is where we post the winning trades, losing trades, funded certificates, and inquiries about one-to-one mentorship. But you can just message me one-to-one as soon as you enter. This is just students passing, and obviously you've probably seen some of my certificates will be already shown here as well. But yeah, it just goes on, and rarely you'll have one of the students showing their payouts. So we want with FTMO, but yeah, link will be in the video description. So let's just go back to that's just if you've been trading and struggling for years, just hit me up one-to-one, guys, and we can just and ladies, we do have a few ladies, females in the elite mentorship as well. So yeah, if you are struggling with trading and you've been trying to do this for a long time and you don't know what strategy or psychological you need some help with trading psychology, just message me one-to-one, and we'll sort out. The break and retest is by far, in my eyes, from personal experience, the most simple yet most powerful strategy out there. Why? Because even if you check on own, let me show you something, one more thing as well. As soon as you enter the free community, right? Obviously, the community itself is free, and I pretty much made it affordable for everyone if anyone is looking for that one-to-one mentorship. But if I show you, as soon as you enter, right? This is again, one of my students was FTMO on the leaderboard, almost 400k funded. Now he's 800k funded, right? Absolutely killing it in the prop space, right? Now I posted some of these videos. These are already on my YouTube channel, where I pass phase 2-in-1 trade, where I pass multiple prop firm challenges with low risk, and I put that in my title as well, with low risk, because that's what it's all about. It's not about risking 2, 3, 4% per trade. It's about skill. You want to learn the proper skill set. Trading on my 200k account, trading on pass on a phase 2, where I even smash phase 1 easy. It just goes on and on. And I sometimes even show these videos on passing these 10k accounts because I want to make it relatable as possible. Again, it's all about starting small to you guys, where it's all about learning the skill set first. There's no point purchasing a 200k account or a 100k account when you don't have a skill set. There was one person who joined in the mentorship. He purchased 15 100k accounts. I think it was 17 100k accounts. He blew all of them. And I said, "What's your strategy? What's your edge?" I don't know. I have a certain strategy. I went through a strategy. I quickly back tested like 2 months of it. Boy, was it a disaster. But anyways, coming back to the the break and retest. Okay, so I've already highlighted some of the winning trades, and this is present, right? This is gold, where gold is presently at, and just to even show you, and I am showing you all this, so it just shows that I do have a leg to stand on when I speak about this, right? This is from for GJ. Used my bread and butter for years. One blue line to blue line is 1 week. One red line to red line is 1 month. So it just goes on and on. There's some red line. There should be a red line in the middle somewhere here. But yeah, you can see I'm with the back tested data I've collected. Even if you watch my other videos, and I post a video every 2 days, right? I'm gonna start making videos also, guys, where gold presently. I'm not remember, they're not gonna be signals. There's gonna be certain analysis, right? On gold and other trading instruments, because I've been getting a lot of demand regarding that as well. And yeah, so anyways, okay, so starting with gold and the levels that I've drawn, look at these. Super simple. Look, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, guys. The break and retest is super simple strategy. Why? Because all you do once you've marked out your zones, you know, from either your, you know, your highs, your lows, or your major rejections of your structure, super simple, right? But the way I refine my zones, and again, I don't have any confusion. The way I draw my zones here is, and the way I do my entries is different to what I show to my elite mentorship students, right? It is the break and retest, but it is refined and different. And this is why I can get away with, you can see the stop loss is 774 points. My stop loss is around 200 points, right? And you might be thinking, wow, that's super tight for gold. Yes, there is, but because the quality of my zones, you know, again, if I show you my live trades, so this was on my broker. Around, again, this was running at 1-to-1. Again, I only used 200 points for my stop loss, so this was a little over 1-to-1. This was at 1-to-3, and I closed the trade. This was, I mean, you keep going, right? It's not just from me as well, these live trades. It won't be only me. This is actually in the, you know, free community. So as you can see, majority of this is me. But as you go further back, you'll see other people, you know. But once you come in the live trades of the elite mentorship, this is, you know, just then you can see students start posting more of these as well. It just goes on and on. You know, that's just for winning trade. You know, let's go to winning trades. You know, just breakdowns, other students winning, posting their results. Again, it's all about, you know, transparency, but you can always go and check on, you know, testimonials, funding certificates, everything, and you can see the success of the students. And obviously, some are still progressing as well. So, and okay, we're going on too long enough. Now, I want to be speaking about, guys, in this video. Look at the trend, right, and what gold could possibly do next. Now, I'm going to be obviously breaking down going into the entries, but I want you to be looking at right now. We're going a much bigger time frame, right? We've been bullish on gold for a very, very long time, right? Now, obviously, there were a lot of moves we could have capitalized on. Some I did on gold, transitioned over to gold. I just think gold, obviously, the amount of volume it provides, I absolutely love the way it moves. You know, it just flies in one direction. Not all the time, but majority of the time. So, I mean, I can even see, I'm guessing this is Asian session. Yes, there is. But let's just work off this, right? We see a clear breakout. Price was respecting this zone for a while. We get a nice breakout here, right? You get a nice breakout. You can look at your breakouts on different time frames. You can draw your zones on different time frames. You can look at your entries on different time frames. I normally have a fix, but I'm just going to be, for example's sake, going to be using the 30-minute time frame. And we can see a nice strong breakout, even though it's a small candle. But what's the difference, guys, between this candle here and the previous candles, right, in this area? If I even measure the distance, it's around 1 day and 12 hours. This was the first, and it's a strong bullish candle as well. This was the first candle. I'm highlighting, not blue actually. Let's change the color of this into green. This was the first bullish candle that closed above my key level or zone, whatever you want to call this, right? So now that I have a good strong breakout, and look at the quality of the bullish candle. It's a very strong breakout candle. Now you just need for price to come back and confirm some kind, or give us a signal that it's going to settle, not only just stay up here. It's going to first, once you've seen a breakout, you want to see now, step 2 would be, is price establishing itself above support. Because look at this, price came back up here, and then now these are wicks on the bigger time frame. Now you can obviously call the double tops, right? That's why price just shoots back down. But you can see this, there's no establishment. It's just huge bearish candle, and it just look at the volume in this. Look at the size of the bearish candle compared to the previous 4, 5, 6 candles. Huge difference, right? Size difference. Then we get another bullish candle that closes above, but then it starts coming down. Evening star, dark cloud cover for this one, and it just starts coming down. Now for this one over here, when price comes up, we're getting this super strong bullish engulfing, bullish long wick rejection candle. Now look at this. I want you to pay attention to this over here, guys. So we have a strong bullish candle. We've got a little bit of wicks at the top. Sellers are still lurking around here. We have a little bearish candle. We have another body of a bearish candle. Look at this. A bullish candle and now a bigger bullish candle. So what do you see in this C shape? This, this upside down C shape, sideways, we would call it. So it's a U shape. Let's call it U shape. Sellers are switching hand. The sellers are turning now bullish. Volume is coming in, and now we've closed bullish. We've got a bearish candle, but then the same thing starts to happen again, and we can call this also a double bottom pattern as well. You can see double bottom pattern, and if you don't know your patterns, look into it. You should know them. And then obviously price just skyrockets from here. Now if I go back to the bigger time frame, even on the 15 minute, look at this super strong bullish long wick rejection candle, and even this was a nice opportunity to take a buy. Well, again, I would not advise to trade in Asian session. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes only. For examples, so let's go back to the bigger time frame. Now, if I press play, price is continues and tanks. Now this is where price is currently at, right? So let me just delete this. Now, what would I be looking for the upcoming week, right? Now, again, this is not the personal strategy that I'm going to be showing that I use. I'm going to be just showing the basic. And the reason why I showed this on my channel, guys, it should be general public information. I believe people normally sell this as a course. Now, what would I be looking for if this bearish candle breaks? If we break this support here, or if we break this resistance. Let me change the color of these so there's no confusion. This will be our bullish candle, this will be our bearish candle, and I'll just call it a blue. Okay, I would wait for price to basically just come back up here, give me some kind, let support establish and shoot all the way down here, and vice versa. If price came up here, close bullish, give me some kind of support establish and shoot it up. And yeah, I was supposed to say resistance established for this bearish candle break, resistance established and shoot all the way down. Super simple. Now, will they exactly happen like that? No, because anything can happen. When market will open on Sunday evening around 10 p.m. UK time, a lot of volume is going to be coming in. My market might even gap. So by the time Frankfurt opens, London Open starts and the volume starts pouring in, we don't know what this might look like. So again, coming back, so let's look at a few more examples. Now, another thing as well, guys, we've been bullish for a long time. I want to also go over, guys, how you can capitalize on a bullish trend, right? A bullish trend, obviously, it moves in waves. It doesn't just skyrocket upwards. It moves in waves. Now, when you think there might be a bit of a retracement, that's when you can counter trend. But ideally you want to move with the trend, right? You want to focus only on buys. That's what's going to give you your biggest risk to rewards. That's what's going to give you give you a opportunity to have tighter stop losses as well. Now, some of these trades, even though my stop losses are huge, if you notice, this is another benefit on a tip I want to give, guys. If you notice about my winning trades over here, except for this sell, if I only show you the buys, none of my winners going to draw down. Why? Because there's so much buyers in the market, so much buying volume in the market. You can see here, if we're going for this idea, mostly the sells are losses. On this one sell over here was a win. Now, how I would say you can capitalize on this, sometimes what I like to do is, as soon as I enter a position, I like to move my stop loss to half. So I'm risking 1%, I'll move it to half. If I lose a trade, I only lose half. Now, this is one of the risk management techniques, obviously, I show in my Elite Mentorship. Not everyone applies it. I do apply it. It just gives me a peace of mind knowing that if I'm risking 1%, I only lose half. Now, at the same time, what you can do as well, guys, is just originally start with that half and risk 0.5%, and then, it pretty much works out the same. But why do I do that? I give myself a psychological edge, knowing that if I even get stopped out with the risking 1% and I lose the trade at 0.5%, psychologically I just think, I still have got the one better of the market. The market wasn't able to take 100% of my money. Even though it works out the same. If I can risk 0.5%, aim for a 1 to 8, or risk 1%, aim for a 1 to 4, and only lose 0.5%, it still works out the same if you do the maths, right? So, but I just do it for having a psychological edge. Now, Trading is all about having different kinds of edges. There's not one single edge you can have to make trading work. I personally believe you need to have different types of edges with risk management. You know, that's one example of risk management. Also a psychological edge. Risk management edge wise, I would say, you know, I have a decent size risk reward at 1 to 4, 1 to 5. My win rate, you know, is around 40 to 60. Sometimes when the market's really good, 70%. And you know, another edge I would say is my biggest edge. I would say my ability to draw strong support resistance zones, accurate support resistance zones. Now they're not accurate, should I say, because at the end of the day you have zones everywhere, right? They're all accurate zones. You want to draw the best zones for your strategy, I should say. Now, if you're gonna, let's just go into it actually. Let's pick an example, right? Okay, as we can see over here, let's go over one more example. Let's draw this one, right? So we've obviously got a nice break, and we're going to wait for price to come back down here. So let's go to a small time frame. So we're going to a small time frame. What do we see now, guys? Right, huge bearish volume. Am I going to take the sell? No, I need, you know, I need sellers to respect the resistance, create resistance. So let's go on a much small time frame. All I'm seeing is bullish candles. Now, when you see a bullish candle here below support, it's got no value. It doesn't have any value in my eyes. It has to be above support. And you know, sorry, if you got a long wick rejection bullish candle below resistance, it's got no value in my eyes. It has to be above support. And now we're getting bullish candles, you know, shooting up, and this is almost not your best, but almost like a double bottom pattern. If I draw this, let's see, you know, not your best quality one, but it is like a double bottom. And then obviously this move here would complete, you know, if you bought from here, it would complete that move. Let's go on a smaller time frame. Let's see what else clues. Super strong bullish candle, you guys. Very, very strong bullish candle. Price comes up. Look at this, support established here. Price comes up pretty much in the zone, and you can take your buy. Let's go on a 5-minute time frame. Let's see what that's showing as well. Okay, let's see if we can dissect this more, which I like to do. Why do you think this support's here? Why do you think this support's established here? Look at this. Pretty much resistance. Sorry, support, resistance, breakout, support, support, support. You can just, you know, take your trade from this. Look at this engulfing candle here. That's your entry there. Entry signal. Support has established. Why? I can also see another double bottom pattern formed here. And now it's playing it super safe. Have it below the zone. I'm having it below this support established here as well. If you're gonna, second option could be much more riskier. Below this support and below this key level. Super risky. At the same time, much higher risk to reward. Below this support. Now this is obviously, you know, refining the zone to its absolute, and this would give you a almost, see, this is what I mean, guys. I use a 200-point stop loss. Again, just the way I refine my zones, 1 to 10. But what does it go to? I mean, it just keeps going, doesn't it? I just remembered, yeah. But yeah, you know, it does keep going, so that would give you a hefty risk to reward on gold. Just keep going. Okay, so yeah, I hope you found value from this. Link will be in the video description. If anyone is interested in joining my one-to-one elite mentorship program, I do not work with beginners. What I mean by that is, obviously, it depends on how many, you know, months or years you've been trading for. Because I don't want to be just babysitting, right? Like, comment, subscribe, share. Take care. I'm out.